What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, they've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne. I know it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers, meek enough. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting...
And now she's missing. She's fallen into the hands of the Empire.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way. They should speed up the search.
But don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets it.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. Now, Van, when it comes to the old fisticuffs...
Ah, my favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Finish with that.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blight.
Aside
from the holes in my hut.
The lake water doesn't agree with it.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young... Assuming we had any. Pitched out the old tub's got more than...
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of...
Well, I'm glad. To make pitch, you need... Now, I'm not so unkind as to... And it just so happens, I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail...
Sounds easier than felling a faraway...
Never been to Curltail Falls myself.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth. I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Well?
Find is one way.
Ugh. Reeks.
I'll go. So you're...
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a...
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now. I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be
How do?
Take care out there, eh?
They've killed my bearer. I demand recompense.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help, and it appears he was right.
You, could say that. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared there. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey shelter.
A bust. Jill and I will go after them.
We will. But one of the locals heard something. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up. All right, boy.
If those horses touch that. This one. Over here.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping. Poor souls turned on the Imperial.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn?
I think so.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far. Even for the Empire. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all...
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two... That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious...
And for their crimes shall they be punished. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
How dare you speak those words?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still...
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their body.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. They are.
The Black Shields. Rosaria will tell Martha to beg.
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers...
No, they didn't. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on...
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the...
I've gathered the bearers' remains.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to...
Spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. There's a floating eyeball. Nice try. This one. Didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy birth.
And now they are truly...
I hope so.
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed,
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hand. Cole said you cast their remains. But it should have been me. This was...
how?
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warning. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of... I assumed it was all just nonsense. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing. Which begs the question, my mother obviously has a hand in this.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. If those Imperials think they can come in here again... Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before he asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you...
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperial...
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
We're not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sort? Of course you are. No, and not white. What? You save and don't...
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia would... Speaking. Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Fat. You didn't think you seen the last of... You've been bad for business.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh.
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I...
Piss off.
All right, then. But don't sit. You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, but you sorted the bastard and the whole flock.
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kinda. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born it?
Well...
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back. Told you. And it seems her pal...
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a... Oh! Doesn't she? Oh, don't you...
Must... You take care of... Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. Where's Gav?
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath, near Ironhome. Drake's Fang, in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine, in Waloed. And Drake's Tail, here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Think it's all right to touch him?
Clive? What do you want? And?
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I...
Is everything?
Oh, yes, you...
It'll be no...
Oh, sure. You... You hear that?
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Would explain Blackson's foul mood. All that pounding must be splitting his skull. I hear there's trouble in Rosaria. That broom's as ragged.
Marta.
Weren't she the girl?
Cool.
Aye.
He's up.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift.
Blimey.
Old Steve. That's that. Reckon she clock.
What? That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I'm planning a journey. How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Oh, Clive!
The patron does...
Oh,
Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Think you can help?
What's the... It's just... Right, the people are...
And how may I assist you today?
How may I help you today?
Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Them old apples were.
I hear there's trouble in Rosario.
Everyone used to live in the sky. Where did they get their fish?
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? What subject shall we consider today?
But none of the curse breakers ever returned.
I think it's all right to touch him.
The curse breaker.
They went off. They like.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. Run like the wind!
Mockery of justice is what it is.
Quiet, you!
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all.
Of course, your lordship.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small?
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Welcome, stranger. Keep to the roads now.
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stole. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants...
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprit. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but...
You seen
I'm sorry.
the Black Shields? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Cats.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought if only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield miss.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing those...
Don't you go telling these... I speak for the people of this village. And you are to leave Amber and never come...
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but you're present. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and it's just as swift. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will. This village will not.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to them. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will...
Obedience bought.
Are you all right?
Sorry, we still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, but other than Martha, who else in Rosaria? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Perhaps the next village will yield more on.
Perhaps.
Faster!
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
No!